I think it was sometime this week I played it. That's still really good. It had this weird part in it where I'm inside of the Spencer Memorial Hospital, and what you had to do is you had to go and get an antidote because Jill is infected. You're playing as Carlos, and you have to run back to Jill, just stab the antivirus inside of her, and she's like, "Hey, I'm better." Well, as you stab it in her, the antivirus, hey, your buddy comes in. He's like, "Oh no, we got zombies everywhere. Oh no, I gotta defend this area." Well, my buddy Tyrell tip types on the computer and hacks the mainframe so he could close shutters to the window, and it turned into like a tower defense. You're stuck in the lobby of the hospital as waves and waves of zombies start pouring in. And I just look, I'm like, this is weird. This wasn't in the original. This isn't in Resident Evil. It is. It brought me some good vibes from like Resident Evil 4, the cabin scene with Lewis and Leon, but it was fun. Hunters suck. Hunters are bitches. I fucking hate them. They're assholes, and I'm not a fan. They just one-shot you. There are times where they could just claw your head right off. They're the weird, like, green frog-looking things. They're not fun. They're 0 out of 10. Don't like them. They can go heck right off. Played For Honor with Nate.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about Crucible.
Game's great. Oh, shit.
We did play Crucible. That's right.
I just thought about that.
So
yeah.
So I checked out this little game, and Nate did too, and Walker, you did for like half a second. We checked out this game, a little game called Crucible. Now, we've covered this game on the podcast a few times. Mm-hmm. It's the game from Amazon Game Studios. It was originally going to be like a MOBA, or not a MOBA. It was originally going to be a battle royale, then they changed it to a hero shooter. And I don't think it's a hero shooter, like at all. This is a fucking MOBA through and through. This is a Smite clone, except with shooty guns.
I'd say it has a bit more freedom to move around than Smite.
Oh yeah, no, it does, but it is.
It's like a heavy third-person MOBA.
Yeah, think of Overwatch cross Smite, and that's what you got. It's good. I enjoy it. As Mark put it, it looks like someone developed it. It looks like a game. There are some things that are fucked up about it, though.
I remember saying it looked like a Unity game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of does. They probably did use Unity. I wouldn't be surprised. There was... Well, the matchmaking can be weird at times. There have been times where it's like, oh, I've waited for 5 minutes to get into a game, and it just boots me out because I can't find a game and takes me back to the title screen. That's pretty neat and not infuriating at all. There was this one time when I was streaming it, because I streamed it too. Something happened, someone left, and someone joined the match, and it's a 4v4 game. Not this time, because they decided to put the new player on the other team. Yeah. So it was a 5v3.
What the hell?
We got spanked. Like, it was the dunk contest, and we were the hoop. I think I was that Kia that Blake Griffin jumped over once. But no, I really enjoy it. I thought it's a lot of fun. Nate, did you enjoy it?
I had fun for like the match I had played. I do want to play it again. I genuinely enjoyed it. I liked the character I played. I think it's a lot of the things that I have to like figure out how to play better. But it's good. I enjoy it. I think it's It could definitely use some heavy polishing, but overall, for like a first shot, it's solid.
It feels like a beta. It feels like it's an early
It
access.
does.
Walker, what did you think of it?
I thought it was stupid as shit, but I just gotta know how to play it.
Okay.
But no, it was just because I got fucking annihilated. I didn't know how to play it. But if I probably figured it out, I probably would have liked it more.
Do you like MOBAs though? Is the question.
Yeah, I had no problem with it. We only
Okay.
we only played that one game, so that was half a game because we ended up quitting because the team was fucking 10 times like
They're like 5 levels higher than us or something.
Yeah.
Leaps and bounds past our capabilities.
So honestly, I can't judge it off of
That's fair.
that. Going off of that one match, yeah, I hated it because we just got fucking whooped. But no, like obviously I just need to play it more. We literally played it for, at least I played it for at least, it was like 10 minutes and then everyone got off. So
Yeah.
like that was literally my experience with the game. But
Yeah.
animations are cool. Reminds me a lot of Overwatch with the animations.
Mhm.
Like the cartoony-ishness of it. So I think maybe something Schroeder you would actually like. And same with Mark. It's free for anyone who wants to try it. It's on Steam, so
Mm-hmm.
but definitely try it. It is free. Not this Valorant bullshit where you got to stay on someone's stream for 18 hours to get a code.
Yeah, you just go to Steam and download.
Yep. So
I still haven't played that game.
Valorant.
If you've reset your computer and it's all good to go, I'll play with you.
I reset
got
it
it.
every day.
You turn your computer off once a day.
Oh yeah, every time I'm done using it.
Should I be
shut it
doing
off.
that? Is it a thing? Should that be a thing that people do?
Eh.
I think why not?
I mean, you probably should turn it off.
I mean, this thing doesn't really get turned off.
What's up, Mage?
You should at least restart it at times.
Every once in a while.
Yeah,
I'm going to restart it when it pisses me off.
Like once or twice a
But
week.
no, I
That might be why it pisses you off.
yeah.
Maybe.
I turn mine off every night, but I know
Me
like
too.
Schroeder. I don't think Schroeder ever turns you. I don't think you ever turn yours off, do you? Yeah, I didn't think so.
Now my laptop on the other hand, that shit never gets turned off. That's
Yeah, I
always
do have a computer that I do have on pretty much all the time.
So
That's fair.
good shit.
Yeah,
Anything
that's
else,
my
James?
week. No.
Word. Well, good stuff. Let's grind to some his news, shall we?
Before we do that, we should do a
something.
Patreon shout out.
Yeah,
We
let's do it up,
should.
man. I don't have all the names.
I have it up right now, bud.
Okay.
Mad shout outs to Jeffrey, Jeff, and Morgan for your Patreon subscription thing. For being patrons. There you go. For being patrons. And being lock pickers.
Yes. Thank you all very, very, very much for being part of our team. It is much appreciated, much love. And once again, if you do want to join, help us grow, help us thrive in the future, whatever podcast may come forth or whatever we may do or not do into the future. Patreon.com/Level Unlock Podcast. You can help us move on and move forward.
I finally uploaded the preamble from last week today.
Did you?
Nice.
Like I just did.
Yeah, there's multiple different tiers that provide different things. Preamble where we just BS beforehand, and there's a lot of different stuff, stories that we like to write, articles, things along those lines, and maybe possibly a movie night that we don't know how we do, but we'll make it work.
There was something else in mine and Nate's week.
What'd you guys do?
Oh, we watched JoJo's.
Yeah, we watched JoJo.
That was a movie.
We watched a movie, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure: Diamond is Unbreakable, Chapter 1.
Huh.
It was a thing. End
So-
scene.
Does anyone mind if we talk about this for a quick second or two?
No, go ahead.
We have a
Segue
podcast
into-
for this.
I'll just do a real quick one.
Okay.
Segue into a quick anime corner here.
Corner.
Just really fast. If you want to hear like the unfiltered, unbridled conversation about this movie and JoJo's as an entire series, because we're gonna probably do a long haul real soon here. Probably gonna be like a 2-hour podcast. We're gonna have to do just about JoJo's and then break that up into like half hours to whatever. But anyway, The movie overall, I can't say was bad. I think it was well done for the most part, and I think the acting was fine. It's not going to win any awards. It's not going to win any praise from me either. However, story beats. Oh boy. Oh. If you're a JoJo's fan and you watch, so first of all, don't be a dirty, filthy part skipper. Make sure you're up to part 4 if you're going to watch this movie. But just be prepared. If you want to hear more about this, check our other one. Check Anime Corner. Last one we had was JoJo's Part 1 and 2.
Nope.
But,
because I lost that.
Oh yeah, it died. That's right. The last one we have was Katsugeke Ranbutoben, which was terrible. But yeah, keep an eye out on Anime Corner if you're a weeb like us. Yeah, that's all I'll say about that one.
Perdius. Getting to some news. Got some really quick movie news. Start with Netflix. Netflix. Who has a Netflix account that doesn't use it? Anybody?
Like once a week. Yeah.
Like, hasn't been on it in a year.
Oh no, I've used it at least once this year.
Yeah.
Okay. Because starting today, if you have an active Netflix account that hasn't been used in 1 year, Netflix will auto cancel your subscription. Starting today. Yes.
That doesn't
That's
make
good.
sense though.
That's a good thing.
No, it's a good thing for the consumer, but bad thing for business. Because imagine how much money they make from people who just
don't realize they have an account.
Forget to close out their account.
Got a new vape.
One of the bigger reasons is because there's so many people. There is over they're on the brink of 15 million active users within the last 3 months because of everything going on. So they're basically trying to free up capita in their servers by canceling accounts that haven't been used. So not that I don't think it really affects them that much. I don't think it would. But so yeah, they're trying to take out of all the inactive accounts that aren't necessary. Because for one, it's awesome on them because people are paying for it and they shouldn't be. So I guess that's also a thank you to them for doing that because obviously they don't have to.
Yeah, no, that's very pro-consumer.
Yeah.
But as a business move, it
yeah,
doesn't make sense. That's free money.
Yeah, it really is.
Free money that they're getting.
Back to the Future Part 3. Today is his 30th anniversary.
Whoop, whoop.
Hey.
I know a lot of people that consider that one their favorite one. That is the third one. If you're not familiar, that is when they go back to 1885, where they're in the old West.
The Wild West.
The Wild West. Yes, turns 30 today, which is pretty cool. So happy birthday. Last couple things that I have. Do you guys remember Catwoman? No, it's not Catwoman. Batwoman, the TV show on CW that I've talked about a couple times, where one girl is paralyzed now.
Paralyzed.
She's paralyzed. The main star, Ruby Rose, severed her spine. She didn't realize it. So Ruby Rose has left the show completely after one season. She deemed in an interview that it is too dangerous to continue. So she is removing herself from the role, and there will be a new Batwoman for season 2.
What?
What are they gonna do? Are they just gonna kill off that character and someone else be like, I am Batwoman?
What?
And then there's just a whole group of people just standing around together, go, I am Batwoman.
That's
Batwoman.
Kind of
I am Batwoman.
Stephen Amell and Grant Gustin have both been through crazy ass stunts, but their team, I'm sorry to say it, but their team sounds way more competent than the people they have over on the Batgirl scene, on the Batgirl team. It's not that it's dangerous. It's just you don't have people that know what they're doing. And Ruby Rose, great actress. She's awesome. But I don't think she's meant she is good for this like high intensity era. The high intensity kind of show. Like the girl who plays Supergirl, phenomenal, built for that role. I just don't think Ruby Rose is. I don't think she's made for that. I don't think she's very good at it. I don't know.
Yep,
I've never
yeah, so
seen
she is-
Batgirl. I never sat down and watched it, but like I know the girl from Supergirl. She's phenomenal. I love her.
I know it's got phenomenal reviews. The show did, but yeah, she's leaving, and then they will be having a new Batwoman cast in season 2. I don't know how they're gonna portray it. That they're just gonna pretend like it didn't happen, or I don't know.
Okay, so I'll be quick, but to kind of fill in, because I don't know if anyone else has knowledge of like comics and whatnot, but like since I have the mass majority of knowledge there from at least what I know, but so my only imagination, because they use Kate Kane in this, which is supposed to be like Bruce's cousin or whatever. That's what they're calling it.
Yeah.
Is they're related. My only imagination is they're either going to either completely kill her off or she's going to get injured or something and she won't be able to do it anymore. And then they'll probably move on to Cassandra Cain, which is her sister, who was like removed, or they'll do some Barbara Gordon bullshit when realistically she should be Oracle. But they probably won't. They'll probably do Barbara Gordon as a Batgirl because Oracle pretty much was taken by Felicity Smoke in the Arrow series. Her character, Overwatch, is what they called her instead of Oracle because that was basically the same character. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I'm really hoping they. If they do Barbara Gordon, they better do it right. They have to get a young actress, no 30-year-old. It has to be like a 22-year-old person because anyone who's a fan, obviously the randoms probably outcast the amount of fans who actually watch these shows.
Yeah.
But 22 to like 26 is the max for Barbara Gordon. Like if she's noticeably older, it's not gonna work. That's just my opinion. I'm also a super stickler for accuracy when it comes to these comic book stuff because I don't know if I've ever stated this on the podcast before, but I grew up in a comic book shop. My uncle owned a comic shop. He owned Above and Beyond Comics in Erie. Yeah, my uncle Pat owned that. He had that before he passed away. Then he gave it to the niece, and then the niece let it fall on the ground. But going to that, that's my salty part.
My one buddy used to work there.
Yeah, my uncle Pat Keitlinger. That was my uncle.
Nice.
That's awesome. He owned Above and Beyond Comics, and I was around there a lot. I always got these big bins of comics, Spawn #1s. Like I don't know where they're at, but I wish I could find them. There was so much cool shit. But yeah, like I'm just a huge stickler for accuracy, which is why I'm very critical of movies. Like my girlfriend's a big MCU fan; she absolutely loves it, and I always have some bullshit to say. Like when a lot of people are like, "This movie was great," I'm like, "It was great," but I'm just annoying to watch movies with, to be overall honest. But yeah, I think they could pull it off, and they could do a very good Barbara Gordon, as long as the cards are played right. In my opinion, that's pretty much all I got to say. I don't have much else, but I'm just hoping they don't fuck it up and they keep the continuity that was built. Well, they have to completely kill her off. Because if they're going to keep any continuity, they have to finish that continuity with the rest of the team. And considering what just happened in Crisis on Infinite Earths, I mean, I guess realistically, they are kind of in a perfect time to get rid of whoever they need to get rid of. Because Stephen Amell just signed off. He did his 8 years, and he wants to be done with it. So he finished up. I haven't watched all of Crisis, but I know what happens, unfortunately. But yeah, sorry, that was my little rant.
No, you're good. Speaking of DC blunders, so we talked about it before, Justice League. So the Justice League released a version that we all saw that wasn't the actual version of the movie. So they filmed a version of the movie. Zack Snyder filmed it. He was pretty much 85% done, and then he dropped out of the film due to creative differences between him and DC and a bunch of other politics. His wife got sick. That played into it. So they brought another director in. Yeah, his butthole cut. So they brought another director in. He was like, we're going to do it my way. Scrapped pretty much the whole entire version that Zack Snyder filmed and made the version that was released. That disappointed a lot of people. Yeah. So Zack Snyder was doing a ride-along, as what he called it, of the Man of Steel, where he commentated on the Man of Steel live as it played. So at the end, on Instagram, he brought Superman himself in. Good old Witcher. So he brought him in, he's talking to him, asking questions, he's letting fans ask questions. And so one of the fans was like, so, because it was rumored that Zack Snyder's version of Justice League still exists, that DC didn't actually scrap it, they put it off to the side, basically in a vault to never be released. So a customer asked, yeah, fucking Best Buy. A fan asked, he's like, okay, so what's the best, probably the question we're all been waiting to ask you, are we ever going to see the Snyder cut? So he goes to Mr. Cavill, and it was like, what do you think? And he was like, I think you should release it. And he was like, and then he hits play on his keyboard, and he was like, done. And then a trailer pops up of how it is now going to be released 2021 on HBO Max. It is confirmed they will be releasing the Snyder cut of the Justice League, the version of the movie everyone wanted to see, with a different ending, as well as there will be an alternate post-credit scene that is rumored to have effect in the overall DC universe world. So that is on HBO Max, which is HBO's new version of HBO Go. Because HBO has like 3 different streaming platforms. They basically took all of them and combined them into one, which is called HBO Max. I don't know what exactly it has, but I know I know whatever was on HBO Go. Then there was HBO Now, and there was something else. But all of them are now together on HBO Max. Nice. Probably like $15-20 a month. I don't actually know if it is or not, but it could be. Last things that I have, Spider-Man and Sony are doing another spin-off. Jackpot will be the new hero cast in the next Spider-Man spin-off from Sony. Yes.
Hang on. Jackpot.
Yep.
That's an obscure-ass character, so I don't know how well that's going to go over for them.
Yeah, that's what the thing says. He's a relatively new character in the pages of the Marvel comics, but she's a girl, sorry. She's getting her own spin-off. So that will be coming sometime in the near future. That will take place after Carnage. That comes out next year. Last 2 pieces of movie news. Scream 5 is being made.
What?
People care about Scream?
I guess. Yes. Scream 5. When are we getting? What did you ask, James?
When are we getting the Spider-Man movie where Spider-Man kills Mary Jane by injecting her with his radioactive spider semen?
It never happens. They have a kid named Silk, and she's a badass. Mayday Parker.
I am Pornhub.
Doesn't it happen in one of the parallel? Yeah.
Yep. It does happen.
It's nothing in continuity, so it's not going to exist.
Hey man, they have all the Spider-Man to work with.
It's in a comic book.
That's what I want to see.
It was a one-off because a lot of Marvel likes to just allow people to do whatever they want, and they're like, this belongs in this universe that's never going to have anything happen to it, but you felt the need to do it, so there's a really
Still waiting for that movie.
Yeah, Scream 5. David Arquette is returning as Dewey from the original 3.
David Arquette still does stuff?
I guess. Yeah. So
Did he leave retirement just for Scream 5?
He probably has no more money, so I'm assuming so.
Yeah, probably. It's probably.
The last piece of news I have for movie and TV is Jurassic World 3. Despite being considered Jurassic World 3, it is actually the sequel that will start a new era of Jurassic Park movies. So essentially, no, it's this movie will then start another trilogy. So whatever happens in this movie starts the next trilogy, the next adventure. It is unknown if Chris Pratt will be in it. After this one, he's in this one obviously, but it is unknown whatever happens in this movie will make him be in 3 more. So essentially, the dinosaurs and the humans are living together. Is the premise of this movie? Spoiler alerts for those who never seen Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. I've never seen it, so I don't know what happens. But
So it's basically
yeah, pretty much. Or Jurassic Park 2: The Lost World, where they came to the United States. But essentially, whatever happens in this movie is that the 2 worlds now are living alongside of each other, and this movie then takes it into the next generation of Jurassic Park movies. So maybe they make the whole world Jurassic Park. Who knows?
Sharks with
World
laser
Jurassic.
beams.
Well, they already used the name Jurassic World, so they got to figure
That's
something
true.
else out.
Yeah.
Jurassic Universe.
Jurassic Galaxy.
There you go. Send the dinosaurs into space. But that's all I got for movies and TVs. Whoever has some news, get it rolling.
So I just got something that popped up on my Twitter feed real quick. I got
Okay.
a notification about it. So this is from, I don't know legitimacy of this, of course, because it's all just hearsay. But Twitter user Tidux, I think, Tidux, says, heard from quite a few people that PlayStation is planning an announcement next week related to PS5. And the event will follow within 7 to 10 days after that. And he also says that, oh yeah, the PS5 will not cost $650. My guesstimate, $449 to $499.
No way.
$499. That's what
Well,
I'd say.
Yeah, I would assume that they might have one with like a, I don't know, who knows?
$550 is my guess.
I don't know about that one.
It seems 4 is too low. They wouldn't make any money. They would make the same profit they did.
$749.95.
7 easy payments of
$632.25.
$29.99.
I can't see them releasing this kind of stuff for $400. There's no way.
Yeah.
How much
'cause
was the PlayStation 3 released for?
600?
like, 650.
Yeah, something like that.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
rectified that pretty fucking fast.
But didn't
When
it
they
take
first-
like 2 or 3 years though?
It took a while, but they marketed it as the.
They
you
marketed
could-
it as a Blu-ray player though.
Yeah, you can buy a Blu-ray player for the same price. Why not fucking buy a game system too?
Yeah.
That was
But
also
then
a
again-
different time.
Yeah,
Then again, those days people still didn't have HD TVs.
Yeah.
true.
So
The CEO of Sony said in a Q&A that the PS5 is 100 times faster than the PS4 when you break down all the components.
oh yeah.
I bet.
Yeah, I read that too.
So-
I'm excited. I can't wait to get my sweaty little palms on it and actually put it through the ringer day one.
Me too, dude.
And
So-
they need to have some kind of event. We haven't heard anything other
No,
than the
we've heard
controller.
shit about that system, other than the in-depth specs, which was very interesting,
Mhm.
and we saw the controller.
We haven't seen the
The-
console, seen the
The
release, seen
Elite
the price.
5 was on PS5. That's something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Unreal. Yeah, we know the Unreal
Yeah,
engines, but that's
UE5, that's it.
But
So we
other
saw
than that,
what
though,
gameplay could look like on it, like
Past
real-time
that,
gameplay
there's really-
can look on it.
there's really nothing.
No,
We don't have a
No, there's-
design. No one knows. No one fucking knows what it even looks like. Everyone knows
are-
what the Xbox looks like. It's a giant fucking
Yeah.
cube.
Computer tower.
Yep.
it's a refrigerator.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a mini fridge.
Yeah. Sony's keeping a real tight lip on this, and I'm shocked to see that there haven't been any leaks.
I'm really
I'm
happy about that though, because
shocked.
that makes me feel like it's gonna be good.
Yeah. So, or man, people at Sony, they listen to that NDA.
Yeah.
Or they know who would break that NDA.
Yeah. It's kind of surprising how many, I mean, realistically, like, people get their jobs from leaking at Apple. Like, they get paid lots of money to do so. But, like, it's surprising that Apple has more leaks than Sony does, like, this time around.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm surprised that Sony doesn't have all these leaks compared
Yeah,
to Apple. Us knowing everything about all the new Apple stuff, pretty much in, like, definitively what it's going to be 7-8 months before it comes out, because it's probably going to get pushed closer towards January now.
We also had a lot of leaks about the Series X.
Yeah, that's true.
We had a lot of leaks about the Series X before it was announced. They even joked about it at the announcement.
Yeah.
So
I feel like Microsoft does that kind of on purpose, though. That's kind of their thing. They push a little bit of info out, then they let people just dig through it and figure it out.
Yeah. Who knows? But I'm excited. I can't wait to get my sweaty little palms on it and run it through the ringer. Hey, you remember how last week we talked about the Mafia trilogy being announced?
Yeah, I downloaded Mafia 2 Remastered.
Yeah, I was gonna say, guess what came out? The Mafia trilogy. So the Mafia trilogy is it gets you right now, if you were to buy it. Okay, Games Radar, stop what you're doing, stop updating, stop. Thank you. Okay, so you get today, if you were to buy it today, you get the definitive edition of Mafia 2 and Mafia 3, and then later on through the year, I think it says, I can't remember when exactly it says, but later on throughout the year, you'll get the definitive edition of the original Mafia game, which is a just ground up remaster of it. Just everything's remastered on it. So that's pretty neat. Mafia's pretty good. I played Mafia 2. That game's great. Mafia 3 was alright.
A lot of N-words.
Lot of N-words.
I didn't like 3. I was never super.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of it either.
Nah, it's completely different than the other Mafia games. It was completely different. And
I thought
it's
2 was dope.
Mark, wasn't I talking to you about this the other day?
I think we talked about it last week, or
yeah,
I think it was last week.
3 had the only thing that I had to deal with Mafia was that you were fighting the Mafia and you weren't actually playing as the Mafia. So I don't know what. I still can't believe this is a thing and coming out here in the U.S. And I still refuse to believe it, too. Phantasy Star Online 2 is finally coming here to America. And it's May 27th.
I've heard that name in a while.
Yeah. So Phantasy Star Online 2, for those who don't know, is a video game that's been out for fucking forever in Japan. Forever.
Like 20 plus years.
I think it came out on PS3 and PS4. So let's put it in that perspective.
I remember it being on Dreamcast.
Oh yeah, I played the shit out of it on Dreamcast. That game was great.
What's that?
There's still private servers that you can boot up a Dreamcast right now and have the broadband adapter and get into a server of Phantasy Star Online 1. People still play it. It's great.
Yeah, and that system came out in 98.
That's insane.
98, 99.
A long time ago.
When did Phantasy
man.
When did Phantasy Star 2 come out in Japan? It doesn't say. Fuck you. Where is it? It should tell me. Okay, never mind. It's been a very long. It's been a very long time.
Holy moly! The original Phantasy Star came out in
2002, 2, I think.
Phantasy Star. Well, maybe Phantasy Star Online or the other ones, but the original Phantasy Star came out in 1987.
Oh yeah, it was on the Sega Mega Drive. Yeah, or not the Mega Drive, the Master System. Yeah.
Yep, the Master System. Yeah. That's an old
that was their Final Fantasy.
Jeez, that's an old game.
That was their Final Fantasy killer.
That is bananas.
Yeah, so this game that's only out in Japan, and Sega said it will never come to the U.S. Never, ever, ever. Hey, you, person who got a Hong Kong version of the game so you could play it in English, and you hop over to the Japanese servers, or if you import it from Japan and play on the Japanese servers, you're going to get permabanned. That game is finally coming to America on the PC and Xbox One.
I can see PC.
I wonder. Yeah, I can see it's out on the PC in Japan too, but it's
Xbox One.
It's not out in Japan in the Xbox One.
It's
only on PS4.
This just seems kind of strange.
So I'm wondering how much Microsoft threw at Sega to be like, hey, for a year, give us this game.
Yeah.
Because apparently it's going to have crossplay between PC and Xbox. But I don't think it's going to... I don't think you'll be able to play internationally. Like, you won't be able to play with people in the Asia markets because it's not saying anything about cross-platform with PS4.
That's funny.
I don't know. I think it's the stupidest thing ever. I think for the most part, third-party exclusivity games shouldn't exist anymore. It's useless. It's stupid. It's dumb. The only thing, and even I can see why first-party game exclusive, but I think all in all, nowadays, I mean, really everything's so similar. Why not just release everything at once? Or on everything. But, oh well. Speaking of releasing things, boy howdy is Take-Two releasing a lot of things.
Like what?
Well, 93 games over the next 5 years.
Yep.
Oh,
Jesus.
So, Take-Two Interactive said in their, they discussed their Q4 2020 results. Basically, they said that there are 93 titles, 63 are quote-unquote core experiences, 17 are quote mid-core games, and 12 are quote casual/arcade titles. So I can assume within the next... I can assume in the next 5 years we're going to see Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yep.
Of course, out of those...
Take-Two.
Yeah, of course, out of those 5 years, 5 of them are going to be NBA 2K. Because that's also owned by Take-Two.
yeah.
Probably maybe another Borderlands within the next 5 years. You gotta think Gearbox is owned by Take-Two.
Yeah, they said in a Q&A that 2 of its biggest franchises have games in the works right now, which I would assume number 1 is Rockstar.
Yeah.
So
one of them is one of them is Grand Theft Auto 6. I can guarantee
100% is. Yeah, they're not going to tell us any information at all for some time.
No, we're not going to learn about it. I would say maybe next year maybe this year we might see they might pull a Bethesda and be like, here's a title screen. Cheer.
In case you guys were curious.
6.
All they're going to do is show you GTA 6, GTA V1, and then it's going to go off the screen.
Yeah.
That's going to be the most tweeted. It's going to be the most trending thing in the world. Oh my god! I said GTA and a V.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said two of their biggest franchises have games in the works. They didn't say which franchises they were.
But I mean, GTA is the biggest franchise right now, so I would assume I'm just gonna assume.
You'd hope.
Oh yeah,
I'm just gonna assume that Grand Theft Auto is one of Take-Two's most popular franchises.
Being that's the best-selling game of the decade, you would expect.
Nah,
that you would expect that it was.
Here's an obscure game we haven't made in like 13 years. It's our biggest franchise. The fuck?
I can see Borderlands.
Nothing will make me pop more just out of my chair and just stand up in like the biggest like power position stance and just go shit is if it was like a black screen and during like a Take-Two announcement and all of a sudden you hear a school bell ring and you just see Bully 2 show up on screen.
I would shit myself. Oh my god.
Like I would shit myself so hard I will skyrocket through this roof.
Like it,
yeah. That would be interesting.
Fuck GTA 6. Give me Bully 2. Like if I could choose between Grand Theft Auto and Bully, I wouldn't even. You would say you could choose either between Bully 2 and I would just be like, get that shit out of here. Give me Bully 2.
A new BioShock or a remastered BioShock?
It could be BioShock. I forgot that's fucking them.
Didn't they already talk about something like that?
Yeah, they talked about coming out with
the developers were saying about making a new one that's going to be completely different or some shit. I don't remember.
So that's on the table too. That's definitely on the table. Yeah. A new BioShock, that would be huge. A lot of people would be super stoked for that.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, watch. Oh my god. Imagine the next Grand Theft Auto announcement. The new Grand Theft Auto game coming out is a fucking mobile game. It's just Mafia City, but Grand Theft Auto. Imagine that. My head would explode. I would laugh so hard.
Or another pixel version, like Dark Pixel, where it's like a
Hey man, Chinatown Wars was great. Chinatown Wars was fantastic. That's one of my favorite GTAs. It's right underneath Vice City.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm assuming they're gonna have a press conference this summer at the Games Fest or whatever it's called.
Hey, that's a damn fine segue, Walker, because we got news from the Summer Games Fest. This is from their Twitter account. You know that game Valorant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, June 2nd. June 2nd, it's out of beta.
That's like soon.
Yeah, that's
next
like
week.
Next week.
Fucking June's coming right up here, guys.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think June's right here, but and two, to think it's coming out of beta when fucking Fortnite's still in beta.
I didn't think Fortnite was in beta anymore.
Fortnite
I think on the loading screen it says open beta or whatever.
Yeah, when you load it up, it says beta.
Joke.
No.
That's how they're able to, play everything off.
Let me download Fortnite just to look at this.
You can do whatever the fuck you want whenever you're in beta.
Yeah.
Give me a second here.
Or early access.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny.
That
you
loads
fact
up.
checking?
I'm going to fact check. Goddammit! I clicked to open up. I clicked to open up Epic Game Store. I will fucking download Fortnite just for this 5 seconds, just to load it up.
Hey, why not? Yeah,
Oh,
that's funny though.
Wait, let me just mute this.
I'm assuming then you can just download it willingly and you don't have to wait for a code from somebody.
Yeah.
Open volume mixer.
After
Just gonna mute that.
it's all said and done.
Go onto their website and download it like an actual human being.
Yep. Instead of watching hours upon hours of stream, just try to get a copy.
Just try to get a copy and don't download it or don't play it.
Exactly.
Like me.
Played half a match. It was okay.
All right, let's install Fortnite.
I got a Fortnite thing really quick. That's a quick
All right, go for it.
segue from Fortnite. Christopher Nolan's new movie.
I don't want to add any friends, you fuck.
Tenet just premiered a trailer, the debut trailer on Fortnite, and
I saw that.
Later in the summer, it is confirmed that one of Christopher Nolan's most iconic movies will be streamed in its entirety in Fortnite. So that'd be yes.
Oh.
Yep, it is not known what movie it will be, but one of his most iconic movies will be streamed in its entirety during Fortnite, which I don't know how it's possible unless you don't die.
It might be Inception. Well, there's that creative, or not that creative mode, but there's that hangout mode that they added.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
added
yeah,
remote
so-
just for like chilling. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
Concerts
After
and shit.
It's
Travis
probably
Scott's
Inception.
concert. Yeah, I honestly think it would be the
Oh, I
only
forgot
only
about
other
that.
ones. It would be the Dark Knight.
Well, and then there's also fuck, what's that movie?
Prestige.
The one about the magician.
Yeah, Prestige.
Shit. Yeah, Prestige. That was a good movie.
I don't think it would be that though. It wasn't as big as Inception or,
Oh,
or
hell
the Dark
no.
Knight.
No,
I feel like
definitely
it would probably be Inception. Just because the DC and everything. So, but yeah. So this summer sometime, Christopher Nolan will be streaming a movie, Dracula and Fortnite. So what? Anybody else from the GamesCon? Not GamesCon, but
No, that's all that they really had
okay.
for that. But hey, Summer Games Fest. That means it's summer.
It is.
You know what also that also means Sony Days of Play.
Yes.
So every year, they have the Days of Play, 2 week of some really good discounts on a lot of games and different memberships and stuff. The Days of Play this year is going to be June 3rd through the 17th, and here are the sales that are going on. The fantastic gold wireless headset, probably just the black version, is going to be $69.99, down from its $100 price tag.
Okay.
The platinum wireless headset is going to be $129.99, down from its $160 price set. Neo 2 and MLB The Show 20 is going to be down to $39.99, down from its $60 price tag. Predator Hunting Grounds, Death Stranding, and Dreams all three are going to be $29.99 each. Days
Nice.
Gone, Medieval, and Blood and Truth are going to be $20. Everyone's Golf VR is going to be $15.
Fuck yeah.
Astrobot Rescue Mission and Farpoint are going to be $10. Last of Us Remastered and select PlayStation Hits games are going to be starting at $10. 12-month PlayStation Plus membership is going to be 30% off. 12-month PlayStation Now membership is going to be 30% off. And 3-month PlayStation Now membership is going to be 20% off. And also, they are doing a special thing. To celebrate the PlayStation Gear store, they're offering 20% discounts on all full-price merchandise using promo code DaysOfPlay20. So that's pretty cool. So we got a lot of
That is pretty cool.
lot of good deals. There's some fantastic games in there.
You guys know I like my deals.
for cheap. Yeah,
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 you
you
do.
do.
I be looking deals up for no reason. It's the first thing I did when I got home. I'm looking for one right now.
Fortnite's at 6%, by the way.
You're downloading it. Dude, I'll just take a screenshot if you want.
No, man, I gotta see that. You could doctor that screenshot, man.
Okay.
Photoshop.
You could fucking doctor that screenshot.
Fucking hilarious.
You know what else is hilarious? Great, you know, Walker. You and I are. It's like we're on like this kick. It's like
Yeah.
it's like we're
On the same
we have our
wavelength here. I like
period,
it.
the same menstrual
Menstrual?
Struggle.
cycles.
There
There
you
we go. Sorry, I can't talk. I'm too busy thinking about Fortnite.
Yeah, you are. Love on the battlefield.
Yeah, Fortnite 2, Love on Battlefield. Do you guys know of the game Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2?
Yeah?
That game's been out for 4 goddamn years.
No.
And it sold 6 million units worldwide.
Xenoverse 2's been out since 16?
Yep.
It doesn't seem like that
Nope.
at all.
Now, why am I bringing this up, you may ask?
I do ask.
Guess what's getting some new DLC?
Oh boy.
Dragon
Xenoverse.
Ball Xenoverse 2. Okay. According to Gemitsu, the newest DLC will add Supreme Kai of Time, Krona as playable characters after a major update comes out on all platforms. Alongside Krona, the update will include a Broly wig and armor set, a Supreme Kai of Time costume, and an expanded partner customization feature. This feature will allow previously unplayable characters to now be played. No release date or pricing for this DLC has been revealed yet. Now, here is the weird thing. You guys want to know the last time this game got any kind of DLC?
Wasn't it the same year?
Nope.
When was it?
August 2018.
Oh.
So we're coming up on 2 goddamn years without a DLC, and it just drops out of nowhere. But hey, good for them to keep updating a game that nobody plays anymore.
Yeah, especially when they came out with a better one. Hacker.
Yeah, they came out. Fighters.
Fighters, I heard was good.
Fighters is fantastic. It's Arxis. It's a fantastic game.
Okay.
They don't know how to make a bad game. They're like Platinum.
Yeah.
But that's all that I have for news on a very uneventful week.
Oh, shit. Anybody else got some stuff before I go?
I'm empty this week.
I got a few things.
That's what she said. I'm just kidding.
So the security firm's Zerodinium, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, they're an American information company who pays security researchers to submit exploits to various programs. They've stopped accepting certain applications for being submitted to iOS. So TLDR, there's a shit ton of bugs in iOS right now.
Didn't someone say it's an absolute mess?
Yeah, to quote them, they're saying iOS security is fucked. Only PAC and non-persistent exploits are holding it from being a completely zero exploit. But being that there's so many problems now, it's Apple iOS is pretty much close to zero. How do I explain that? There's a lot of exploits that are done that are installed on your phone that you can fix just by restarting it. But then there's a shit ton, a lot more that are currently being found in like newer versions of iOS that are going around that. So being that this firm has so many, they're just like, yeah, we can't pay bounties anymore. Sorry, we can't give you money for breaking Apple stuff anymore.
Fucking
it's
Apple.
too broken.
To go along with that, TechCrunch posted yesterday that hackers released a jailbreak that's working on every iOS version on every iPhone.
Nice.
So if you have even the latest iOS 13.5, you can still jailbreak that.
I wonder if
it doesn't work on 13.5.1 though. Uncover doesn't seem to work on that current.
Yeah.
Well, didn't we talk about a few months ago about how there was an exploit inside of the actual architecture of the phone itself that couldn't be patched with
I don't exactly remember.
That was with the email, if I recall, because I think we talked about something like that. It's a pretty big issue, but in the same right, it's not that big a deal because they pretty much fixed it, but I guess there's technically still the chance. I think
it's something hardware level.
It's to my understanding that it was a hardware level or kernel level exploit, so you can't necessarily fix it. But they did determine it as a small enough risk that they did need to really fix it, because I believe it only worked on certain kind of iPhones that weren't updated or something like that, or that were below iOS something. I can't exactly remember. It was a very specific use case, if I remember correctly. But
really
yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish before you move on to the next. Before you say the next thing, keep going if you're still on it.
Yeah. To think of what Nate said back there, I have a feeling that Apple probably put out iOS 13.5.1 just to stop this sort of thing, because this is what happens every time they put out a jailbreak and it gets put around the internet. They're like, all right, we're going to put out a 0.1 version or a 0.2 version just to fuck with them to fix
exactly
this.
What it was. I jailbreak your iDevice. I think that's the name of their channel. They had actually stated that Apple caught onto it so fast. They usually do, but apparently this was the next day, apparently, because the video I watched was posted 17 hours ago, and they already posted the update blocking all that shit. So if you're on 13.5.1, it's going to completely null and void everything that you can currently do. So everyone's saying the jailbreak community is just don't go to that one, and you should be fine.
What's the latest update?
13.5. depending if you're asking about
Holy shit.
specifics, 13.5.1.
I'm
And the
behind.
other thing apparently is there's no wireless version of this right now. It's only wired. So if your phone turns off, reboots, or whatever, you're not having it anymore.
Oh, I forget what. I used to be really big into jailbreaking. This is like there's a different kind of exploit. I forget what it's called, but yeah. I can't remember. But that's pretty neat. Give
I
it
need
2
to update
months,
my-
and then I'll probably make a new one, or
More
Oh, yeah.
likely,
somebody will break it.
for sure.
2 months.
Jailbreaking
You
isn't going
wanna wait
away.
that long.
I mean, I'm just trying to, be generous.
Yo, I get
No,
a
it's
week.
Yeah, that's what I was
Fat.
gonna say, but
72 hours.
My buddy actually just used it, and he's going to be filling me in tomorrow about it. So I'll have info for the next week about how it works and all that stuff, what you can do. Apparently, what this one's allowing you to do is basically take full control of your Apple device with widgets and everything. So we'll see how well it actually works.
Definitely. That's all
Um,
that I had for Apple. You got something with that, Walker?
Yeah, Mr. Ryan, kind of quick sidebar, wants to know some hidden gems to play on the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, fuck. Shit. I think
Exactly.
it's Legend of the Bird King or Revenge of the Bird King. It's a really fun 2D Metroidvania-like, or no, I wouldn't even say that. It's more of a Contra-like game. I bought it for $1 on the eShop. It's really good.
What is it? Revenge of the Bird King?
I think that's what it's called. Let me
Something with
That
bird
sounds
name.
like Flappy
Yeah.
Bird 2.
Yeah, Revenge of the Bird King. Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
Really good.
Untitled Goose Game's also another good hidden gem.
Honk. I don't think
Yeah.
it's a hidden gem anymore.
No, it's still fun. It's still a
The
fun
game's
random
a
game to play,
giant-
though.
I wouldn't say it's a well-known game, but it's a huge indie game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
Revenge of the Bird King.
Honk.
What's that? I just
You're a
looked it up.
bird
Revenge of the Bird. That was when I went on my every once in a while spending spree of $5 on the eShop and get 100 games. That one actually surprised me by being good.
Oh.
Usually I buy games and it's oh, this one cost a penny. All right, I turn it on. I got my money's worth out of it. I play it for 5 minutes. I'm done. Cool.
Anybody else have any ones?
I got some
Oh, I
more
got-
news, yeah.
No, I meant the games. Sorry. Before we move on to the news.
Oh, I got a ton.
Play Agony. We talked about that a little bit last week, but
Is that on
good.
Switch?
How did
Yeah. It's $5, $10.
Agony?
Yeah. It's gory. It's
It's a bad
game.
game.
You need to have a stomach for that game, but
Ryan,
Yeah.
it's a watch some
It's
YouTube
good.
on it first.
it's a solid game. It's not so a lot of it is pure you're in hell. You're going through hell.
Yeah,
And,
so it's what you would expect.
Yeah, they make sure hell is a dark place.
I
And
mean, you also went through
but
hell
it's
in
not
Dante's
just
Inferno.
gore. Yeah, but that's
That's a little different.
this is I don't know if you've ever looked into Agony, but me and
That was a
Mitchell have
great
talked about it a
game.
little bit. But if
Oh no, he's talked to me about it too.
okay, yeah, Agony is so the thing I like about Agony is it's heavily gore based, but it's not gore based. If that there is a legitimate good story to it, but you have to look for it too. It's not just in your face story, which is kind of how a lot of the games I like at least are. You have to look for things. It's not just going to tell you, but it also does have a fairly linear aspect to it. It's a good game. Play Agony. It's solid.
Here, let me. This is updated on April 18th. Here are hidden gems on the Nintendo Switch eShop
Yeah.
from NintendoLife.com. There's the game The Tourist. A joyous little adventure that sinks its blocky hooks into you and doesn't let go until it's done. Perfect balance of atmospheric puzzling, leisurely exploration, and minigame madness that will keep you thoroughly entertained from start to finish. There's Bad North. Viking Strategic Combat, right out of the heart of Scandinavia's indie developer scene, Bad North. Swedish developer Plausible Concept calls it a micro-strategy encapsulation of its minimalistic approach that covers everything from unit management to Monument Valley style isometric art style. There's City of Brass. Let's see here. While some of the procedurally generation can sometimes make for unnecessarily challenging experience, City of Brass is more than makes up for it with sheer creativity. You can explore its Arabian Nights theme maps. Okay. Ape Out. I've seen this. I've never actually played it. It's a refreshingly original experience that's more than deserves any place in the Switch owner's library. Difficult, frenetic gameplay, and strong art direction, and even stronger jazz drum soundtrack makes this the sort of memorable game that you'll keep coming back to over and over for another few runs in arcade mode. Armello, which is a really fun card game. Planet Alpha, Sky Rogue, Aegis Defenders, Hands of Fate 2, Full Metal Furies, and yeah. And then Eggs of the Gungeon's also a classic.
There you go, man. Thank you, James, for that. Sorry, Mark, didn't mean to cut you off. Keep going, man. What else you got?
Give me one sec. Beast. Yeah. Sorry, I'm lost my flow. So the Halo Master Chief Collection will be having Halo 3 come to its update flighting mid-June. So if you're a part of the Halo Insider program, you can try out the Halo 3 Insider somewhere in the mid-half of June. According to Microsoft, after that, supposedly if it goes well, then we should see a pretty fast release of the game.
Nice.
That'd be cool.
That'd be pretty neat.
Man, I will play the shit out of that once Halo 3 drops.
Oh, 100%, my guy.
Halo 3 is great.
They just gotta, if they have Forge in it, then I believe that'll be something that really draws me into it. Otherwise, I don't know.
Halo 3 without Forge, though. You can't.
Yeah.
It's like you're missing half the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it'll be pretty interesting. I'm a part of the Insider program, so if I try it out, I'll be sure to let you know. Next thing up with Animal Crossing, something a little random. Somebody made a Danny DeVito's face on their Animal Crossing island using the Island Designer app on your Nook phone. I'd Google it if you're interested. It's Danny DeVito and Animal Crossing.
I dropped this Magnum condom from a Magnum dong.
The last thing that I have is some more data mining as far as Animal Crossing goes. The good old Twitter user _NG, NIJI, was looking into art this week and said that you can randomly receive pieces of art from your villagers in the mail. Assuming that they understood the system correctly, jock and lazy villagers will send any pieces of art, either real or fake. Smug villagers will only send fake pieces of art, and cranky villagers will only send sculptures that are either real and fake. So just a little information about that.
Well, I got a lot of jocks on my island, so...
Yeah, so they might be real or fake. So at least you know that they're definitely not gonna be fake.
Statues.
Yeah, or sculptures or statues. So that's always a plus. That's all what I got for news. I'll let you know if we hear more.
Perfect. I'll go. So, as we talked about a little bit last week or the week before, a couple weeks ago, Sea of Thieves is coming to Steam. They just released the release date, June 3rd, is when it'll be on Steam. If you bought it on Xbox or PC, you do have to buy it again on Steam. It does not require Xbox Live, and you will be able to,
cool.
you'll be able to cross-play with people who have it on Xbox and PC via the Game Pass,
Nice.
which is really nice.
As long as they don't have the original disc version of the game.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. The original disc version of the game is not cross-platform.
Okay.
Yeah, which is, you would think that they would have done something to,
Bring those together, but
yeah.
It must
too
have
much sense.
completely changed or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, next big thing, it was announced today that Madden will be a launch title for the next-gen consoles.
Big
So,
shocker.
yeah. So when it comes to games, it's really unknown what kind of games will be available, but Madden will be one of them. Not that many people, a lot of people still play Madden, but
When was the last time a sports game was not a launch title for a system? I would say probably like the N64 and PlayStation 1.
yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
the
you
N64.
didn't
That had
appreciate
nothing here in the
NFL
US.
Blitz.
That was not a launch title.
I feel like it was.
No, the only ones that were launch titles for at least the N64 was Pilot Wing 64 and Mario
oh my
64.
god, I remember that one.
Speaking of piloting, it's a nice little segue.
Hell yeah.
Microsoft Flight Simulator Beta will be available mid-July.
Whoop,
Are they
whoop.
saying that's one of the
Hey.
most beautiful games ever made?
It's honestly looks absolutely stunning. They use real-life flight maps, and it's said to be the most accurate flight simulator that's ever been made.
Yeah, but,
this new
but
one.
here's the thing. Is it going to use 8K textures? 8K cinema quality textures?
They
Maybe.
say you could actually
I mean, I don't care if it doesn't.
take care of a portion of your flight test, or your
Yeah.
flight
Yeah.
critique curriculum.
It puts in hours on your...
Hmm.
You could do, I
Like
think,
actual
up to...
pilot.
10,
I think up to like 20... I thought it was 20 hours.
That's crazy, though,
That
that
is
you can
crazy.
use the flight simulator for that.
It's
That's
very
awesome,
accurate.
though.
It's very realistic.
And then also, speaking of taking flight, we've talked about this game multiple times. Star Citizen. If you've ever wanted to play the alpha from 10 years ago, well, now's your chance. It is free till June 1st.
The alpha is?
Yeah, Star Citizen in its entirety as a game is free until June 1st.
So is it?
Damn it.
Wait, you can play it, or you can?
You can play the whole game.
Do you get to keep it after that?
Then
Is
you
that
have to
what
pay
you're
the
saying?
fee.
Okay.
You have to pay the
Okay.
fee. It's like it's
That's how they
like a
get you.
trial, I guess.
Okay.
They're not calling it a free trial. They're saying the game is free to play.
Isn't that game
Until
still
June
in
1st.
beta?
It's an alpha, I think,
Still,
isn't
yeah,
it?
It's still an
alpha.
alpha.
Yeah.
Wow. That game glass
like
I was
10
telling
years.
you guys about a couple years ago or a couple weeks ago works with that too. That
Really?
phone app
Yeah.
thing. Kinda
Yeah.
neat.
So you ever want to play Star Citizen and wanted to explore space, one of the longest running alpha games in history, now is your chance. And
At this point, I feel like I don't want to play it purely out of the fact that it's still an alpha.
Yeah.
I feel like they're doing that on purpose,
I
though.
hear about them doing neat updates
have
though
to.
all the time. I mean, look what they did with No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
So they
I
just
can't.
Yeah, but
fathom-
here's the thing: when
And
No Man's Sky was
Fallout.
released, it was
Fallout, yeah.
It was a fully released game. Like it
Well,
was.
Fallout was like that too, and a lot of people are saying this new Wastelander piece has really added a lot of like juicy stuff to Fallout.
Oh, speaking of Fallout, Nate, did Steam ever get back to you?
I am so Steam is kind of wishy-washy with me right now. They don't know. I was just told they'll get back.
What are you trying to do?
Return 76, even though I'm technically over both parameters. I explained to them the situations, and it's kind of up in the air at the moment.
All right. Well, we will eventually get to it. I mean, we
I
have hundreds of games in our library.
Fortunately, I've heard that a lot, and we haven't done anything, and it's $40 I'd like back if we're...
Yeah, understandable.
Understandable, yeah. Especially if we can get it at a
Understand.
better deal.
But yeah, so that Star Citizen is free. Tons of people play it. A lot of people like it. So, speaking of free games, Final Fantasy 14 is free until the 27th. So by the time this podcast is uploaded, it may not be free anymore. But if you're listening to it now and you want to play it, it is free on the PS4.
Yeah, you can download the starter edition, which gets you 30 days free.
So
For-
that's always
14 is so good. Play 14.
14 is fantastic. It's my favorite MMO.
I want to get back into 14 so bad.
Yeah, I just need to restart my subscription. That's it.
It's not
Yep.
Simple
cross-licensed.
as that.
I have everything up to Shadowbringers on my PlayStation.
So just play it on your PlayStation.
Is it cross-platform?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll just play on my PlayStation.
And you could just hook up a keyboard and mouse to your PlayStation and just play like
Okay.
that.
Yeah, that makes
I think
sense.
me and James have it on PlayStation.
I'll have to get it then. I have to
Mike
re-
Zack has
renew
it
the
on
subscription.
PlayStation and PC.
Okay. Yeah, I spent $60 for that game, and I played it just 6 times. No,
Yeah,
it's
me too.
$70 because I got the Shadowbringers and everything else when Shadowbringers came
Yep.
out like 2 days after.
Yeah, I
Because all
did
my
the same
buddies
thing.
on PlayStation were like, "Yo, this game's so dope. This is like one of the coolest things they've done." And I'm like, "Fine, I'll get it. I want to be a dragon dude. Why not?"
I want to
Yeah.
I want to play the Nier Automata stuff because Yoko Taro did some stuff for it, and it's supposed to
Huh.
be batshit insane.
Nice.
And you can get 2D outfit.
That'd be cool. Nintendo, their Metroid Prime trilogy is rumored to be released next month for the Nintendo Switch. That'll be fun.
That's
Yeah. A lot of people dig those games.
oh,
100%.
Metroid Prime's unbelievably good.
The soundtrack to them is pretty damn nice. I haven't
Yeah.
played a whole lot of them, but I've listened to actually quite a bit of music, and it's pretty good.
Metroid Prime
So if
2
you-
is fantastic.
So if you missed being able to go to raves and electronic shows,
I miss being
Um,
it's
so now's your chance.
Oh.
Starting June 3rd for 3 days to June 6th.
God damn it!
Minecraft is hosting Electronica Music Festival with 300 artists on 30
Hell
different
yeah.
stages across one of the what will be considered the largest gaming music fest in history on one of the biggest servers known to man that can hold
yeah.
every person who wants to join it.
Wow.
they're basically doing, like Electric Daisy Carnival in Minecraft. I want to go to EDC so bad, but that's a different.
Now you
Yeah.
just go there in Minecraft.
I can't ride a Ferris wheel while listening to Wub Wubs in real life. in
Now with
Minecraft.
that attitude, you can't.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you have to
I
believe
get-
in yourself a
Just
little
build
stronger
the
than
fucking
that, bro.
Ferris wheel.
Right.
I can't
ride
feel the
that shit.
decibel breaking my brain.
But
Turn
Just
up the
know,
volume
though-
on your headphones.
the concert is not free. Just like any concert, you have to buy tickets.
Oh my god.
How much
Yes,
are
you have
the
to buy tickets.
World
It
wants to
doesn't.
know.
I will have to look it up. It doesn't give me the price
If
of the
that
tickets.
shit's more than like $10, you've got me fucking chopped.
Let me look it up. It's called Electric Blockalo.
Before
Yeah,
you tell
let-
us though,
We're
what-
doing EDC. That's
Yeah,
before
exactly
you
what
tell
it
us
is.
exactly how much that we're gonna guess.
Yeah.
Okay, let me pull up
Yeah,
the good old
I'll pull it up.
website for Electric Blockalo. Yes, I am over the ages of 18 years old. I got all 300 artists here. Let's see what we
Still.
got.
Did you get your new keyboard already, James?
Nope.
Ah, that's what I thought. I thought your keyboard was like on your lap or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
Oh,
Oh.
it is.
If I Google electric blockalo, the first thing that comes up is learn to save money, page 4, cash save.
Oh, nice.
Let's see here. Let's go to tickets. It doesn't show on the website. You have to sign up for the website. So I don't know if it'll be available yet. Okay, I found it. So
Oh,
guess.
Diplo and Zoo is going to be there?
So you got to think of this as a real concert. So there is front row all the way to the
Oh.
back.
That means fucking nothing. It's virtual.
So guess. So there's a range.
Of course there is Minecraft. Of
So
course.
based on where you can stand, guess how much the tickets are.
So how many rows are there?
Fuck off.
It doesn't say how many rows there are.
So we'll imagine it has the base concepts. It has no, that doesn't. No. You can't do that because if there's not amphitheater seating, it's just GA. It would be just GA unless you have specialty VIP. I've been to a couple festivals in my day, and that doesn't work that way. There's
no,
not
people just
rows
kind of
for
stand wherever they
one.
want.
Yeah, unless you get like VIP passes or the extended passes, fucking the big ones have like EDC and
Yeah.
Tomorrowland.
James, stop being a fucking animal. This is an orchestra. You gotta see it in your designated seat. Jesus Christ, haven't you ever been to the theater, you fuck? You ingrate.
I honestly, I refuse to go to shows that are stuck inside of amphitheaters because I don't want to sit if I'm going to a music show. If I'm going to a concert, unless it's like Panic or something, I'll go see them and I'll sit. But I won't be happy about it, but I'll be happy about it. Like, so, okay. Essentially, breaking it into the amphitheater ideology, because that seems like what they're doing, is, so I imagine GA would probably be around $60, then up to about $100. I'd say no. For virtual, probably $30 to about $100 is my range. That's where I'm
like.
like.
Wow, it would be like $35 for a general admission, and then like $60 for something special.
You guys are way off. You
Is
guys
it up
are
to like
way the fuck
$300?
off.
It's not in the hundreds. It can't be in the hundreds.
I guarantee it's fucking absurdly priced.
Did you see the ticket prices?
Oh no, I'm looking at it right now.
All right, go ahead.
Wait. Can I give my top? Like, if I'm gonna have to go, if you're telling me I'm way fucking off, $350
You're
is
way
my
the
max.
fuck. $350.
$350 is my max. If you're telling me it goes higher, they're fucking high.
Wait, watch it be like super cheap because they're expecting the quantity of accessibility.
You got to remember, there is 130 million people who have this game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you got to state though, they had stated everyone who wants to be there will be capable of being there.
Yep.
Yeah. It's fucking free, isn't it?
No, it's not free.
Well, what is it? Wait, Jeff, do you have a cap?
Mark's here. Mark's here. We'll ask Mark.
Think it's like 35.
I don't think
Mark his opinion. What do
I
you
don't
think?
know if you heard the conversation.
I don't know if I
That
would be
doesn't
way
matter.
off if it was like 35.
Mark, you got your ears on? Alright, you know the
Mark,
Digital Boogaloo, the EDM show,
What?
the big one? Go ahead,
don't
what's it
know.
called? What's it called?
So
Electric Block.
Electric Blockaloo is a Minecraft EDM festival
That they are
featuring
having.
over 300 acts over 40 stages.
On June 3rd to June
Minecraft.
6th. And to access it,
Wait,
they're
no,
selling
it's,
tickets.
It's June 25th to 28th.
Oh, well, no, yeah, sorry, no, the tickets go on sale June 3rd. Sorry, that was my fault.
Yeah, the tickets go on sale. Okay.
So, how
Right,
much you
how much-
think tickets
Go
are?
ahead.
Sorry. For a Minecraft EDM concert.
$400.
Okay.
Well, okay, so it's a stagger. There's different prices for where you are.
Yeah, so there's like general admission and then there's like front row.
I
General
heard,
admission.
I said about 30 to 350.
Yeah, I'd say general admission's probably like, $80, somewhere around there, 80 to 120, and then like special VIP is like 200-300, and then like super special VIP is like 800 to 1,000. That's what I go with.
All right.
What are we looking at, boys? What are we looking at?
It's not just a regular music festival, I assume.
So the admission ranges from $7 to $30.
Oh,
Oh, shit. Nice.
It was close.
So, I guess the festival's offering a 60-40 revenue share with the participating artists. Which is
okay.
pretty nice.
And then when it comes to the size of as to why that the tickets are so low, is there is 112 million active users on Minecraft, and 175 million people own the game. So you take fucking $7 and you multiply it by 175 million people, it's the largest concert ever in history in terms of revenue.
Interesting.
Or hell, like you even take
Like
a
10%.
fraction of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a hugely profitable concert.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
No actual
that's it.
venue to rent. No like. No
Mm-mm.
real
You just have to
overhead
pay for
aside from
server.
servers and artists.
I guarantee
Dope.
people would pay that high
Yeah, we need to
dollar
stop talking
values.
about
Don't get
that
me
shit.
wrong.
The next one's gonna be stupid expensive.
That is
I was
true.
thinking of it
Everybody.
like actual music festival
That's
sort
what
of
I was
shit.
doing.
Yeah. No, people probably would pay because they miss it. But yeah, so that's happening here soon. So that'll be interesting. I'll download Minecraft, pay $7, General Mish, and let's
Yeah,
fucking
I'll do
rave.
it.
Yeah,
Fucking
dude.
bet.
Let's get
I
it.
got
Stream it from the
Minecraft
side.
for free over in the Game Pass, so
Fucking make it happen.
Our
Last couple
experience,
things.
We'll
Hell yeah.
we'll interview people, pull them off to the
Oh my
side.
God, that'd
We'll
be amazing.
interview Diplo.
yes.
I was talking about
Dude, if
more-
you actually have the ability to walk around with people, that'd be
That'd be
fucking
cool, dude.
fantastic.
That'd be cool. And like different
I don't-
actual
Oh, man.
venues that are made after different venues in real life.
Yeah.
People are gonna be putting skins of just like topless people just roaming around, just like an actual like electric forest
Like
or
an
something
EDM
like
fest.
that, or
Yeah.
or like Bonnaroo.
That's fucking amazing. Last couple
It's a
things
great
I
idea.
have. It really is. It's phenomenal. How many
Yeah.
people are in that game? Like, if Fortnite
Well-
can do it to the success that it has, fucking Minecraft.
I hate
Probably
the-
where it came from, or like not even that. Like it's the first, like maybe not even the first, but like the first outlet where they start doing something different than just Minecraft as a game of what it usually has been. Like
Yeah, I think the
That's
sky's the
cool.
limit from there. If
Hey
if
man,
this is
if someone
successful,
can make a working Game Boy emulator to play Pokemon Red in Minecraft, you can do whatever the fuck you want in Minecraft. You can
That's
do
pretty
literally
crazy.
anything in Minecraft.
Electric jungle in Minecraft. That's something else.
I don't know, man. I think it's kind of ridiculous, but hey, if people are gonna have fun on it, do
Right.
whatever.
We're all
Oh,
gonna go
fuck yeah, they will.
camping. We're gonna make a little campsite and do a bunch of mushrooms and
I just
walk around the
Mushrooms.
festival.
We'll do a bunch of mushrooms.
Yep.
it's in survival mode too, so you
Good
go
old
hungry
meat
and
wrap.
shit.
Smoke. Yeah, yeah. There's just a fucking
Everyone's just-
creeper that appears.
Yeah, everyone is
during
enjoying
the
their show. Yeah. Even better, a creeper after a
Everything
bit's
was
been
fun
hit
and
by
games
lightning.
until a fucking creeper came out of nowhere.
And Ender Dragon fucking pops up at the end.
Yeah.
Like annihilates everybody. That'd be funny. So a couple things here. So Assassin's Creed. So Assassin's Creed Origins, not Origins. So the original Assassin's Creed was going to be a very linear game without side quests. Until the CEO of Ubisoft, his son,
Yves Guillemot.
his son played the original Minecraft. Jesus, played the original Assassin's Creed and told his dad this game is stupid, verbatim. And because of that, they added side
Papa,
quests in
Papa.
the original Assassin's Creed.
Ça va mal?
I thought that was hilarious.
Joyeux video.
Yeah,
Stupid.
he brought it up in an interview how his son actually changed the outcome of Assassin's Creed because he said it was stupid. So that's actually pretty funny. So speaking of Assassin's Creed Valhalla was originally announced. It is going to be a little bit less than Odyssey, which is not the case anymore. The map is
Bigger.
actually going to be bigger.
Why?
Edge.
That's a poor choice.
It is going to be bigger by at least 15%. When you take
Well,
that in
you're-
consideration of the game, that is huge.
You're going to have apparently most of England that you can run around in and part of like Scandinavia.
So yeah,
Or not Scandinavia, Sweden.
Odyssey was not. Odyssey was well received in the fact that it was a good game, but Odyssey was not well received in the fact that a lot of people never finished that fucking game.
yeah, because
Yeah,
it
you
was
gotta
so
travel
big.
Too far.
Yeah, it
I can
takes forever to travel from one side to the other.
Ouch.
I can honestly say that that Assassin's Creed Odyssey was the second best Odyssey game to come out that year.
Second best Odyssey game?
Yeah, Super Mario
was the-
Odyssey.
Oh.
You
That was a good one.
troll motherfucker.
So yeah, that game is
Come
going to be
up,
really
jump
big.
up in the air. Jump up, don't be scared.
Speaking of Ubisoft, Ubisoft over the last couple months had a Let's Play Together campaign where they released a bunch of games for free.
Did they
During
announce how many people downloaded this stuff?
yes, over 9 million people downloaded their free games over the last 2 months.
Wow.
nice.
Reaching from Assassin's Creed 2, Rayman, Child of Light, among other games. While the numbers aren't yet finalized, Ubisoft has come out and said the numbers will exceed over 9 million people have downloaded the free games during their Let's Play Together campaign. So that's pretty cool. So good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them in this time. Speaking of time, not really a good segue. But a lot of news.
It up to you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you. The next Call of Duty is on its way. It has been leaked that it is officially Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. That is the official name. That it is a remake and an expansion of the original Black Ops game. It was leaked today via a picture of the title and what it will be named. Honestly, I think a leak this big probably happened on purpose because it's set to release in October, which is only, if you think about it, 4 or 5 months away at this point. That people leaked it. There'll be more news coming out when Activision does their conference here in the next couple weeks. So yeah, Black Ops Cold War is the next generation. It is unknown if there will be a battle royal mode in this to compete with the other battle royals that they already have.
I hope not.
I don't think there would be.
They plan on keeping Warzone as their main.
Yeah, and that's what they're thinking because they made it separate. And then with Warzone, you know how you have the gulag and you can buy your friends back if you die, all that fun stuff.
Right.
Say bye-bye. For a limited time, for the next 2 weeks, they're removing that feature into the game and going to a classic battle royal. Back to the basics is what they are calling it. They are removing the gulag and they are removing the ability to buy your friends. It will be a straight battle royal. When you die, you die. Kind of like how Blackout was.
Wish they just made it a separate mode.
Yeah. It's only a limited time only.
How many people would actually play that mode, though?
At least at that point, then they don't stop like the people that would consider playing it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's only a limited time only, and they said the other version will return. I'm assuming with tweaks and twists. And they said this. They don't feel that this is in relation to that one team getting 140 kills in one game, but they feel that has a lot to do with it because you can just pad those numbers because you can just continuously revive your friends, and that number just spikes. And it's not a true estimate of how many kills you actually got, because you could have killed the same team 5 times. Because one person survives, goes and buys the other friends back, you kill him again, he goes, buys them again, kills them again, kills them again, kills them again. So, but we'll see what happens there. And that is all the news that I have. Anybody else got anything?
I'm out.
I don't.
Gucci Mane.
Got anything, Shrodes?
One thing I forgot to add for the my weekly, Aimright and I have been putting down some funky beats, waiting for.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Waiting for
fucking liking that.
Kitsune to get involved here. Yeah, man, I've been going over and messing around with his equipment, dude. That shit is so fun. It's ridiculous. We've written a couple raps.
Should be coming pretty soon here. I guess gotta get my finances back in order, and then I'll be grabbing one.
The sickest of the funky beats, says Proctor Priff. Thanks for the sub, by the way, buddy. But yeah, man, we've been having a lot of fun with that. He actually got a bunch of Udemy courses.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, Udemy's great. Udemy's fantastic.
They've had some killer sales going on this week too.
They have
insane deals right now, like $17 for, or like $12 for like $300 programs.
Yeah. Hashtag definitely not a sponsor, but hey, Udemy, if you want to sponsor us, our DMs are open. Fuck,
make it happen.
Great. Udemy is fantastic. The courses are great. The instructors on a lot of the things are fantastic. And yeah, you can they have sales all the time, and it's super cheap. Like my, I think for I have 2 courses in Blender and 1 in game coding in C++ and Unreal, and there's like fucking maybe 150 hours of stuff in those. I got for maybe $50 total.
Nice.
pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Let's get to some releases, shall we?
We shall.
Shall we?
So this is until the 30th?
Yeah.
31st. So on the 26th, we have... Oh, boy, they're making it hard right off the bat. Utawari Remuno Prelude to the Fallen is coming out for PS4 and the Vita.
Actually, the
Wildfire,
name. I'm
it's
fucking looking at that.
Utawarerumono. Utawari Romuno. There, I think that's actually. Holy shit! I think I got it.
There you go.
Romuno. Yes.
Fucking
Yatta!
champ right there.
Prelude to the Fallen. All those years of anime is paying off.
Hell yeah.
All those years of watching hentai is paying off. Wildfire is also coming out on the PC on the 26th. The Elder Scrolls Online Greymoor is coming out for PC and Mac on the 26th. Rune Lord is coming out for the PS4. Minecraft Dungeons is coming out for the PC and Switch and Xbone on the 26th. Quantum League is coming out for the PC on, you guessed it, the 26th. And Castle Pals is coming out for PS4 on the 26th. 27th, we have Missile Command Recharge coming out for PC and Switch. Phantasy Star Online 2 finally coming out in the US. Still don't believe it. Coming out for the PC on the 27th and Xbone. Castle Pals coming out for the Xbone on the 27th. Many Faces coming out for the Xbox One and PS4 on the 27th. Then on the 28th, we have Synaptic Drive coming out for the Switch and PC. Umihara Kawuse Fresh coming out for the PC. That one was a lot easier. I feel like I could do anything now after saying that first one. I feel like I am on top. I'm on cloud 9 right now. I can go to Japan right now and be like, just conversate.
Yeah.
Bug Fables, The Everlasting Sapling coming out for PS4 and Switch on the 28th. Atomic Crops coming out for the Switch and PS4 on the 28th. Those Who Remain coming out for PS4 and PC. Resolution coming out for the PC and the Switch. Umahara Kawase Baku fuck.
They gotcha.
It's gonna be funny when you find out what word I got screwed up on. Umahara Kawase Bazooka coming out for the PC on the 28th.
He overthought it.
I did.
Bazooka.
They threw that switch up on me. Dungeon Defenders Awakened coming out for the PC on the 28th. Dungeon Defenders is really good. Oh, what the hell is this? The Game Paradise Cruisin' Mix Special is coming out for PC, PS4, and Switch. Sega Ages Thunder Force AC coming out for the Switch on the 28th. Shantae and the Seven Sirens coming out for the PS4 and Switch on the 28th. Then on the 29th, we got GeoRifters coming out for the PC and Xbox One. Adam's Venture Origins, if you want to play a shitty Uncharted game, comes out for the Switch on the 29th. Indiocalypse comes out for the Xbox One and PC on the 29th. Strikers 1945 2 comes out for the PC on the 29th. BioShock The Collection comes out for the Switch on the 29th. Genetic Disaster comes out for the PS4 and Switch. Borderlands The Legendary Collection comes out for the Switch. Little Misfortune comes out for the PS4 and Switch. XCOM 2 Collection comes out for the Switch. The Last Escape comes out for the Xbox One. Ultimate Fishing Simulator comes out for the Xbox One. And Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition comes out for the Switch on the 29th. Back to you guys in the studio.
Appreciate it. Thank you, James, for that amazing knowledge. Videos and TV shows, nothing really special. 26th comes out The Invisible Man. We got a bunch of TV shows coming out that's being released. I'm not sure how it's going to work because they're all what I believe to be filmed live. America's Got Talent and World of Dance. Those start on the 26th. And I didn't think TV shows were allowed to do that yet, but who knows? The 27th, Netflix is coming out with a banger. Our favorite meme of the Christmas time. It's a documentary about our boy Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, is it about how he didn't kill himself?
Jeffrey Epstein, Filthy Rich is what it's called. So yeah, that'll be.
Should have been called Jeffrey Epstein,
Didn't
not
kill
who
him.
you think he was.
I didn't know this show is even still on TV. Agents of Shield season 7 starts the.
It does really well.
Shit! Hold on, wait, guys, Fortnite has finished downloading.
Oh shit! Here we go, boys.
All right, hold on. Shut
Quick
up.
question for you, James.
No, you got like another 5 minutes before it starts.
Were you streaming today?
Nope.
Okay.
Looney Tune cartoons.
I was just checking. Nothing's there. I know you said something about the preamble, so I was wondering if it actually.
Oh, I got that's recorded.
I don't know when HBO Max launched, but I'm guessing it just launched because there's
they
a
have that Looney
ton
Tunes
of
show on there.
a ton of shows are releasing the 27th. So I'm assuming it releases the 27th. HBO Max because there's like 10 things. One of them is the Looney Tunes.
That I've seen clips of it on Twitter. It's hilarious.
So I don't know if it's just a remake of the original Looney Tunes or adult version of it.
No, it's just Looney Tunes.
Okay, because I know that
well, it's like you remember that one?
they did the
Looney
adult
Tunes
version of the
show-
Muppets.
There was that one Looney Tunes show where it does say early access. What the fuck?
Yeah.
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 All right. Well, now I can get it uninstalled. I found
There you
out. No one lied to me.
May 29th.
Fortnite will not close.
I know.
Help.
You're forever stuck.
May 29th, coming out with probably what will be absolutely hilarious from the creators of The Office, plus Steve Carell, Space Force Season 1.
Game.
Netflix, May 29th.
Watching it. Don't care. Want to see it.
Trailers look absolutely hilarious.
Was PJ Novak on that too?
Oh, there was a bunch of people.
Because he was one of the producers on The Office. Ryan, the temp, I imagine. I don't know if you actually knew his name or not.
Yeah,
There we go.
I believe there was a ton of
Novak
people.
was a
I'll
writer
have to
for
look.
that show forever.
Yeah.
He was on the show.
Ben Schwartz, who also is Sonic and played what's his name from Parks and Rec? God, I can't think of his name.
Couldn't tell you. Never watched Rec.
What was his name? Schroeder, the funny dude. Ben Schwartz. He's the voice of Sonic.
Oh,
He had his sister, and he was
Rufio or Ralphio.
John Ralphio.
John Ralphio. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes
He's a main
sense.
character in it as well, along with Steve Carell and a bunch of other characters. Yeah, it's from the exact creators, the exact same people who made The Office and produced it.
Anything Steve Carell is in is brilliant. It's just so good.
So yeah, it is. Yeah, it's literally called Space Force, and that comes out the 29th. So that is all I have. So let's. Where can we find everybody? How can we? Where can we find you? Where we gotta be, and where can we find you in the unknown future of the Level Unlock podcast?
Yeah. Never.
Got about 10 minutes left,
Oh, why not?
Yeah, we got like
So-
10 minutes left of the podcast.
and it's over
So-
forever.
Find me everywhere at YF Kitsune. However, that might be subject to change. I have an idea. We'll see if it fucking works or not. If I can get all the fucking titles. I have something that my mind has not deviated from for the past 2.5 weeks. And YF Kitsune was more of a on the whim. I liked it. It sounded cool, but this has been stuck in my head for the past like 2.5, almost 3 weeks, and this might be it. But, however, we'll talk about that when we get there, if we get there. But yeah, everywhere there. Hopefully, I'll be able to start streaming again this week. I have been taking a pretty big break just because I don't know what I want to stream. I think I might finish Call of Cthulhu, or I might play one of the games that I was sent by our dear buddy James up here. What do you?
What the fuck is Mario's Mystery Meat? What the fuck is Mario's Cement Factory? This one dude I follow that I watch on Twitch, he's playing Vine Sauce, is playing Mario's Cement Factory, and the title of the stream is Mario's Mystery Meat.
Yeah,
Java
it's the
phone
Mafia
games.
version.
Stay tuned and Golden Light.
It's the Mafia version.
that a
Well,
sad
anyhow.
face emoji
Proc-
cowboy?
Proctor
I need to
Piff
stop
says
watching this right
Mario's
now. I'm getting
Mystery
fucked.
Meat is one of my late night go-tos.
Anyhow, other than that, like I said, I might be streaming again. I want to. We started playing Smash again a little bit. I want to
Oh
stream some
fuck! We
Smash.
played Smash.
Yeah, we played Smash. I
Yeah.
forgot about that too. Other than that, not a ton. Kind of getting things in order. I actually think I'm going to stream some Crucible because that game, that's fun, and I want to give it a real college try. I do plan on streaming For Honor as well because I plan on probably playing that the most this week because that game got me hooked again. It might catch some of my money too. I don't know. We'll see what the microtransactions. But yeah, not a ton. That's realistically it for me. We're going to be working on some ideas. If I keep 76, if I can't get them to return it, I have an idea that I actually want to do. And Schroeder, I brought it up to you a little bit, about I want to say about a week ago. But yeah, I want to do this whole like Chernobyl cinema like kind of RP. That's going to be more of a YouTube series because I think it would be better placed there. Because I know you're like big into like the whole editing and making things look nice and clean and crisp, and not just random gibberish in my Twitch channel. But yeah, that's a possibility. We'll see. But yeah, that's about it for me. James.
Hold on. Mark,
Yes.
you can go. I'm typing real quick.
Okie dokie. You can watch me make mediocre content on YouTube and Twitch at MarkDude701. I honestly have been trying to play Skate for a while and trying to stream that, but I'm just really bad at streaming. Honestly, my work schedule does not really make it easy, and then it's pretty much that. And I like work all day, or whenever I wake up, and then I work most of the day, eat some food, shower, and then play games with these guys, and then go to bed. So I guess I could stream whenever we play games, but I'm honestly not too talkative, and I don't like to talk over people. So it's a work in progress. We'll get there. But if you ever want to watch it, you can watch it on YouTube or Twitch at MarkDude701. What's going on with you, James?
Well, you can watch me play Final Fantasy VII Remake on twitch.tv/People8Studios. You could also watch me maybe play RE3 Remake. That's cool. That would be cool. And then, yeah, probably going to be playing For Honor and Crucible and maybe Rainbow Six. And, you know, who knows? We'll just play it by ear. I need to figure out a game to play after Final Fantasy or Resident Evil 3 Remake. And if you missed a stream, you can always check out my VOD on youtube.com/People8Studios. As well as whenever we decide to record some more other things like OG Final Fantasy VII Let's Play and Years of Zero. And then if you want to see me retweet memes, go to Twitter at People810.
Nice.
Hey Jeff.
What's up?
What are you going to be doing this week?
I'll probably be messing around. Let's see, what will I be doing? Definitely messing around in the server. Still, I'm having a lot of fun playing with that. Other than that, you guys can find me on Splash Screen Gaming on Twitch and the YouTubes, and then Team Splash Screen on Facebook and Instagram. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I've actually been looking at the Unreal Engine lately. I have a couple ideas.
Great.
Yeah.
The Unreal Engine's really nice.
Well, I found that there's plenty of Udemy courses on it, so I don't know if I'm going to need it. So I mean, I've obviously for the more detailed stuff probably, but you know, I'm going to see what I can get my hands into first, and then kind of go on from there. But it would be nice to play.
Need help? Let me know.
Yeah, for sure. It would be nice to play something. I don't know what yet though, but there's been a lot of good deals on Fnatica and stuff, so I've scooped up quite a few things. Now time to just kind of look through it. Those mystery keys, man, they get me every time.
Oh yeah, no, I know the feeling.
I got actually like 1 or 2 good games in it though, so I don't know. I'll mess with that. And then Really, that's about it on the plate for the moment. How about you, Walker? What you got going on, brother?
Nothing too much. I keep having this rant with this weird number keep calling me. I don't know what it is. It's like they've
Spam.
called me like 8 times today already. Say, hey, I got some urgent news. I'm like, I don't know what it's about.
Did you Google
Anyways.
the phone number?
Well, no, he says he has questions about the podcast, but I don't know. I'll answer it here in a second. Anyways, myself, Captain Geach 15 on all the socials. Myself, give me a second. Let me see here. James, really quick, while I finish my week, let everyone know, despite the podcast coming to an end on episode 69, where can they find us for future reference while I answer this phone call?
Yeah, so you can find the Level Unlock podcast, the entire backlog of all, well, I guess it would be like 70, right? 70 episodes or so.
There's more than that if you include the specials and everything.
Oh, yeah, with the specials. Yeah, you're right. Shit. A lot of episodes at levelunlockpodcast.podbean.com. And then you could also find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at what, Nate?
LVL. Fuck.
God. damn it. Mark.
Good one. LVL Unlocked Pod.
There.
There. You never have
That's
to-
LVL Unlocked Pod.
He doesn't
There we
ask
go.
me
Keeping the
You
continuity.
gotta say it twice.
Right?
you
Otherwise,
gotta
it
say
just
it
doesn't
twice.
sit. Doesn't
I
work.
never prepared for it.
And with that Meadler.
Yeah, and then also, you could become a lockpicker, which I mean, should we even mention the Patreon anymore since, like, we're done? I mean,
Probably should.
well, yeah,
just in case
just
we
be on-
decide to keep going.
Yeah, in
or
case
like-
in case we decide to make the comeback.
Right, season
Yeah,
2.
we're
We'll
round
have that
two.
capital. Yeah, season 2. You can check that out at patreon.com/levelunlockedpodcast. Oh, hey Walker, I'm glad you took the time to
Thank you.
get off the phone for
Yeah.
this show. I mean, this is kind of
Sorry.
our swan song here.
It is. It's our final episode. But I actually got some crazy news. I didn't actually know it was possible, but the Level Unlock podcast, unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to talk to you guys about it, but I just made the executive decision on behalf of all of us. We just sold the podcast to this guy, Bob Dooley O'Malley. I don't know. I guess he's been listening to episode 1. He says it's the fucking greatest thing he's ever listened to. I was like, okay, cool. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to buy your podcast. You guys don't have to end it on episode 69. But he's got stipulations, though. He wants to rename it.
What does he want us to rename it to?
Because his name's Bob, it's now officially Level Unlocked Bobcast.
Jeez.
So next week, episode 70
Jesus Christ.
will be the Level Unlocked Bobcast. Officially going forward. I'll see if we can work some more logistics out. But yeah, he just came in and said, hey, I bought your podcast. There's nothing you can do about it. Level Unlocked Bobcast going forward. It lives on another day, but just under a different title. So
It's
we'll.
like when do you guys remember the radio station up here, Froggy, 94.7, and then that dude Bob bought it and called it
Yeah.
Bob FM.
Exact same thing. He's just like, hey, I'm pulling an IHOP. We're now called IHOB. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it's just some breaking news right there that we just been purchased and bought out by Bob Dooley O'Malley. He says he loves the podcast, but we'll figure this out though. I think we need to end it on this note and figure some logistics.
Well, the
Possibly see you
suspense
next
is
week on the
killing
new Level Unlock Bobcast. I guess is that how it's gonna be?
Maybe.
But we'll see. We'll know. Hopefully, we'll have some more news. We'll see what's going on here. We'll see what we got. As always, thank you everybody for listening to the Level Unlock podcast. Next week, who knows? We'll find out. Talk to you guys next week. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Bye.
everybody.
Have a good one.